Well, Papa Mary Lou, what you wanna do? Shaking all around, make me feel so blue. I got my hands in my pocket full of cool as can be. And when it's time to dance, I fall down on my knees. So let's vibe. Come on, pretty baby, let's vibe.
Let's go. Are you guys ready? Rhythm Bomb Records recording artist, and they do have the new single out on Migraine Bop Records too. Put your hands together. Let's hear it for the Roundup Boys.
My name is Michael. I'm from Germany. I formed a band called the Roundup Boys back then in 1996.
On me, well, stop, bop, do the age of me. Got no feels just to fun at all. Rock it up and have a ball. Live off, like a rockin' and rock. Live off and do the bucket. When we dance, feeling's right. Rock it up and make the night.
We made some recordings 2001. A guy from Cuxhaven, Germany, Ralph, he asked us if he can release our recordings, and we said, yeah, why not? Of course, sure. And first CD I think he ever made was the Roundup Boys Lift Off CD. It's a, I would say, a lifelong friend and partnership.
Can't you see that you're for me? Your love just suits me fine. I got so much love for you in this whole heart of mine. Give me that cool, cool love. Give me that cool, cool love. Save me a cool, cool love. Just for me.
If you hear a band name called Roundup Boys, you might think of hillbilly or country music or something like this. It's not. It's I would say a 50s rock and roll band, you know. Roundup Boys just popped up, you know. Our bass player, he had a recording of Eddie Coletro and the Roundup Boys. We said, oh yeah, why not? Let's call the Roundup Boys.
Love the Roundup Boys. Humpty is something else. He is so much fun to see live on stage, and a very talented guitar player, a great singer.
Oh baby, say you can. Oh baby, say you can. I can't get by without you pocket pain.
They can play those jivers, they can play boppers, they write clever lyrics, and they're so much fun to watch on stage.
Am I gonna ever make you understand? Rockin' alone is just a holding hand. So baby, is he a yes? Oh baby, is he a thing?
When he's teamed up with these guys, Axel and Ike, and great example of what a full-fledged, well-rounded rockin' band needs to be.
Well, you women have heard that your love is well, you know the noise they make. Let me introduce.
G'day, I'm Ezra Lee from Australia, Newcastle, Australia. I'm over here at the Rockabilly Rave to perform, and it's great to be here. It's my first time in the UK. I just played a set with the Roundup Boys from Germany, which is a great band, and I'm also now on the Rhythm Bomb label. I found out about Ralph because I'd made a record for Preston in Australia. He contacted me to want to make one as well, and we thought, well, let's do a package tour so I can play with the Roundup Boys everywhere. They're going to be my backup band. I didn't know about people doing rock and roll, like a scene or anything like that when I started, so it was really cool to meet Ralph and all these different guys that were into it. My vision as well, sort of like coming to life.
Thank you very much. See you next time.
Not only the Roundup Boys, we play in bands like Ike and the Capers or Cherry Casino and the Gamblers. We're all at Rhythm Bomb.
Well, wanna speed and get up, cause I'm a fast driving daddy. Don't wanna be the last in my 55 Chevy. When I'm running that fast, cause I'm shifting the gears. Get out of my way and make the interstate clear.
The party we went to was a record release party. After 10 years of releasing CDs, he's going back to the old proper stuff, vinyl. Yeah, we just played and had a little jam session, some bratwurst on the grill, you know, some German sausages, but it was, yeah, a backyard barbecue.
Well, welcome to the Rhythm Bomb vinyl release party. Well, help yourself. We got beer, we got brats, we got everything. CDs, vinyl.
My name is Marc Valentine. I play in the band Marc The Wild Ones. The Wild Ones are in Rhythm Bomb Records. We started in 2011 March. It's Steve on the drums, Renee on lead guitar, Annie on double bass, and me as rhythm guitarist and vocalist.
Turn around and look at you. I can't believe it's true.
I went to Hamburg and I went to this bar called 20 Flight Rock and met with this guy called Andy McFly, and I talked to him and he's like, yeah, are you interested in getting on a label actually? I'm like, yeah, why not? That he knows like Ralph from Rhythm Bomb, and so I gave him the demo CD, and like a couple of days later he just wrote me on Facebook. He's like, hey, I'm interested in like putting your CD out. Recorded a few songs, and yeah, then he actually brought out our debut album called The Rock and Beat of Marc and the Wild Ones.
Thank you very much.
I'm Doug Wilshire, originally from Canada. When I was 17, I moved to Australia because there was lots of pubs and gigs to play. I'm still doing it, and that's why I'm here at the rave. Almost 10 years ago now, a mate of mine and I were in a band called the Chrome Daddies. We sent a CD over to a random guy on the internet called Ralph Brabham. And he got back to us and he said, I like your music, but my kids love it. And so he signed us from there. I've been coming over to Europe almost every year. I call it roots. And that's become like, you know, roots music has been kind of bandied around for like the last maybe 10 years. I mean, I love rockabilly, but I love bluegrass. I love gospel. I even love modern stuff, but you know, I love mixing it all up together. And I can't help it because I listen to all different kinds. That's what I'm putting at. This is the first time I brought a banjo over. I learned to play banjo in Canada when I was little. Just took a bit of a risk and thought it'd be something different.
A brand new Cadillac.
My partner Carrie calls it the other woman. I have two, so sometimes we have threesomes.
She said, hey there, honey. She ain't coming back to me. Here we go.
I've broken out a bit of a sweat here today. We thought it'd be a really good idea to let people know who we are and what we do for tonight's show. So we come down and just did a little 3-song jam session in the front foyer for all these wonderful people here. And hopefully we'll get a few more faces along to the show tonight. It's Rockabilly Rave, you gotta have fun.
We'll see you all 7:15 today.
We're back to the stage. stage. Come on, bring those Roundup Boys with you. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Australia here on a Saturday night. We're so happy to have them. Put your hands together for Doug Wilshire.
Jerry Chatterbox has been bringing Doug to the rave for a few years now, and Ralph as well has that vision to keep him on the label and record new stuff with him.
Yeah, I've got a little 7-inch vinyl coming out this weekend. Mystifies me's on the A side. It goes a little something like this. 2, 1, 2, 3.
I got a vinyl single out. I got a new CD coming out. I've been recording at Lightning Recorders with the most out-of-sight amazing musicians. The Roundup Boys, Jerry Casino, and Ike and the Capers all in one there. Vintage studio, vintage microphones, and vintage me. I think I'm the most vintage at this festival.
Well, about a week ago it happened to me. I didn't think that I was seeing what I thought I could see. I started in her hips, continued right down. And by the time it hit the floor, well, it took over the town. It was a way to move I never had strength. She had a shimmy in there somewhere and a style in between. And then I felt it up the back of my spine. Before I noticed I was feeling so fine. Because she missed the bus.
Great showmanship, wonderful songwriting. His album on the Rhythm Bomb record label, Love in Disguise, is, believe me, this will stand the test of time.
I can't deny, you know that I am gonna try to make her mine.
To see him perform, he's humble, he's entertaining, he's a multi-talented instrumentalist, he's a great vocalist, but the fact that he can write his own songs, it's great to see him within the Rhythm Bomb Records family.
So yeah, I've been playing some stuff. I'm playing at a barbecue that Ralph's throwing today. Single release party, European food and everything. I would love to say it was the first time I was on vinyl, but unfortunately, I'm of an age that I've been on vinyl a few times before.
Put your hands together for the Roundup Boys, folks. Thank you very, very much.
Been having a great time at the rave this year, catching up with friends from all over Europe. Jerry Chatterbox, he calls it a dysfunctional family, and this is like a dysfunctional family reunion with beer.
Drink your warm metal gin, drink your maid. You got a little baby named a whiskey and where is girl that you have a date scene? Cheapers the liquor like copper gasoline. Oh, and
I'm Branko. I used to play with Madman. Had 2 albums on Rhythm Bomb Records. Now I play with B and the Bops.
one day you want, but then you want it gone. Better fire a baby or a say so long. You don't want to see me leave there without it. You gotta ruin this road.
We have a full-length album coming out, and also we have a 45 coming out. So today I'm just gonna do like 2 songs with Marc The Wild Ones. Unfortunately, the whole band isn't here. B and Bops aren't here, but like, hey, Marco, Adam, Damir.
I'm Kiki Kukalele and I want to say that I think that Ruby Ann is going to rock today. I saw her show last night, it was really tight. Oh, Ruby Ann, the bird, the bird, the bird. Ruby Ann is the word. Ruby Ann.
Freedom never comes to a woman like me, and a thrifty man ain't a girl you see. I'm a one-man woman, and I want you to know I'm a do-right mama, got a home wherever I go.
I'm from Portugal. I started playing in '98 with the Bopping Boozers. We were touring a little bit in Europe, and everybody went apart because one started living in France, another one went to Switzerland, and I started like solo with different musicians from all over the place.
Don't feel sorry, don't feel blue. Just go ahead and break my heart in two. I walk around and I feel so blue. I walk in holes in my brand new shoes. Don't say you want me back
got to experience a bunch of different guitar players and bass players, and they all bring us something special to it because they all have their own little thing. Mainly I play with Gauthier, Golab, great guitar player. Also Nuno on the bass. He's like my best friend, so it's always so cool to play with people that you're friends with.
Well, I never get rich, but I got something money can't buy. I'll never get rich, but I got something money can't buy. Got a true love, it's mine, oh mine, oh mine.
I got involved with the guys from Berlin, the Roundup Boys. They backed me up here at the Rockabilly Rave, 2005, I think. And we decided, oh, we should record. And that's how I eventually got involved with Rhythm Bomb, because their label. Ralph called me. They're like, oh, like I want you to do a record to the label. You know, you guys go to the studio and do something. I ended up taking like 6 years to record together. We did 2 sessions, one in early 2010 and then again in 2011. I'm very happy with it. They're very professional, great musicians.
It's just gotten better, you know, where I've seen so many other female artists kind of come and go, lose interest, whatever. She's really, really improved every time. And now that she's on Rhythm Bomb Records and working with, you know, Axel and all the fine guys over at Lightning Studios, they've kind of nurtured her and they brought out the best.
You want me to be something that I've never been. I hear you talking, but your words ain't coming in. I guess I'm lucky that I found out so soon.
The most recent recording on Rhythm Bomb Records, the Mama's Back album, it's a wonderful, wonderful slice. She can play, you know, country policy music. She can sing like Patsy Cline, you know, she can make you cry. She can also purr and growl and sing like a young Brenda Lee. She does it all, and she does it all very, very well, and she does it all so easily.
I hear you talking, but your words ain't coming. Thank you.
That's right. It was 10 years ago in the inimitable 2001 when I first met Ruby Ann. And I knew then that the world had a talent and a shining star that was waiting to turn into a nova. And after years and years of my fine tutelage, I've taught Ruby Ann all the tricks I know about show business, from the spin to the splits to all sorts of moves that are now evident, and the influence can't be denied. You can see Ruby Ann perform. She could be wearing a shimmy shimmy dress, and you say, yeah, that looks a lot like a grass skirt. Well, she got that from me. And of course, she puts a little warble in the voice, you know, and of course everybody knows right away. They're thinking, it's pretty evident. If you see a great Ruby Ann show, it's a lot of it. I think everybody says, oh, that's the King Ukulele factor.
Rockabilly Rave is probably one of the best festivals, and I played in a lot of places, and the Rockabilly Rave is the only place where I actually freak out before I go on stage. I get so nervous because I respect it so much about the quality of the music, the work that Jetty Sharebox put into this. So I really get nervous because I'm like, I'm gonna screw this shit up and it's not gonna be good.
Well, that Ruby Ann, she's gone real far. You know Ruby Ann's gonna be a star, cause Ruby Ann knows me hearty har, king ukulele. I taught her everything that I know, how to put on a real hoppin' show. Oh, Ruby Ann, I think you owe ukulele. Oh, Ruby Ann, if anybody can do it, I know you can, cause Ruby Ann's got those shimmy moves. Ruby Ann, she knows how to...
I was born on a sunny day on a hill in Tennessee. Well, a tall-dressed woman at the top of the trees, the rivers all run free.
We are the Lonesome Drifters, directly from the south of Germany, and we are proud to play here at the Rockabilly Rave.
I tried talking the record to you, but they call it the great arms and slow. I tried to rate you, communicate what you listen to my heart before it's too late. When I love you.
We are a trio band, started 3 years ago. We like that primitive style, the original rockabilly without drums. We want to make it real rough.
Hit me and I hit the crowd.
We always listen to the primitive country and hillbilly, like the Lonesome Drifter, the Ego Boy Man.
Was all we balling, thinking of you, hoping that someday it'll make come true.
Lonesome Drifters just knocked it right out of the park. Very, very talented, truly authentic, kind of a Sun era Johnny Cash sound almost.
I'm gonna rush until they go to sleep. I'm gonna rush with dance like me.
When we started, we had some very friendly, nice people supporting us from Belgium, from Germany. They talked to Ralph. I think he gave us a call on email and that he will be interested to record us. We are very proud to be on his label. It was great to play at the Rhythm Bomb Records release.
Their enthusiasm is in the right place. Old school rockabilly, done in the best possible way.
Stackerwax from the UK, do a radio show on a Wednesday night and round of festivals. We're at the Rhythm Bomb review here. Some terrific bands coming out on Rhythm Bomb at the moment. Lonesome Drifters, that's one eye on the list there. Plus from the UK, the Rhythm River Trio, premier label from Germany, top stuff. Got to check these guys out.
Hello, yeah. Well, listen now. Ralph was saying that you've all drunk 100 litres of beer. Is it litres? Yeah, Ralph!
Great vision. Having a record label, a really diverse record label with all sorts of different types of music. All the boys from Berlin, all the other bands that I meet. I mean, that's why he puts on festivals, so all the bands get to meet each other, and like, we're like a big pack of friends, and we get together like this at the rave, and we have a blast. And
well, every evening when I'm sunny low, me and my baby got a place to go, huh, baby? Yeah, right, girl. Everybody's wondering what it's all about. We ain't talking, let the thing get out, huh, baby?
Rhythm Bomb is cool because they have so many things going on, which makes it so rich. It's just not like, okay, this label just does this. No, it's very wide and it's got a little bit of everything in there. And they're all different at the same time. You know, it's not like, okay, it's coming from the same label, everything sounds the same. There are just so many different people from everywhere. It's like the rockabilly scene is pretty much like that. It's like a big organized family, you know? Everybody respects each other, and just like the label is the same.
I'd meet honky-tonkin' angels. I might have known you never made me whole life. Hey, you give up.
Well, for me personally, like he's given me so many opportunities. On our first tour, he was our tour driver. We did 21 shows in 19 days. It was exhausting. And he'd be sitting there at the front in the car going 160 Ks on the highway, booking the next show, eating a bag of chips and drinking something at the same time, scaring the living shit out of us. But he was fine, that's just Ralph. Rhythm Bomb, it's ingrained now in the European scene and even in the Australian scene back home. You know, Rhythm Bomb has got to be known throughout the whole rockabilly world, you know, the rootsy rockabilly world.
Wait, to be anybody's sweetheart.
I hope he keeps loving it because I'm loving working with him and being on Rhythm Bomb. It's a fantastic record label. I love it.
You never know, you never ever know. Thank you.
Keeping on releasing samplers, we're including all the songs of the Rhythm Bomb family. It's good, he's doing a lot. A TCB man.
Now that they have the 7-inch record series on Rhythm Bomb Records, that the DJs can play them, it's just wonderful to have that. And in many ways, this is probably going to outlast the digital recordings. You know, anybody can lose their laptop, or their phone can get lost or destroyed, or a magnet can come and erase everything you have on your hard drive, but these records are going to live forever. They really will. Just like records from the 40s, and the 50s and 60s are treasured and, you know, cherished today. Rhythm Bomb's doing a great thing by putting out this great series of 7-inch vinyl records. Those are the things that are going to really resonate with people in the future.
Well, it doesn't matter what time it is, the point is you're right. Yeah, yeah, Well, the clock strikes 5 at the 5 o'clock job. Well, the clock strikes 6, I'm getting my cake in. Doesn't matter what time it is, the point is you're right.
That's wrong. Yeah, that's terrible. You gotta cut that.